Hello, Crackerjacks. Welcome to my Crackerjack Box. Kiki here. How y'all doing? So, for the returning Crackerjacks, thank you so much for coming back. And for those new people watching, if you'd like to become a Crackerjack, I would just love that. You could hit the subscribe button, maybe the notification bell. Maybe give me a like. I would love that. Thank you. If you want to actually get in on the monthly giveaway I do for my Crackerjacks, then all you have to do is send me your name and address and email to Kiki's Crackerjack Box at gmail.com. On this channel, I do a little of this, a little of that. You could get a Mask Monday. You could get a collab. You can get an unboxing. You could get true crime. You could get 411, which is my informational, educational videos, which is what I'm going to do tonight. Yeah, pretty much whatever I want to do, that's kind of what I do. Okay, so I haven't been feeling well today, but the reason that I didn't do my makeup is because of the subject that I'm going to be discussing. So my subject today is called Excoriation Disorder. And what that is in layman's term, it's called body picking. Now, it is an OCD type disorder, and I have said before that I also talk about mental health. So in this case, I'm talking about mental health, and I'm talking about my mental health. Now, this is not an easy subject for me to talk about because it can carry some stigma and it can be embarrassing, but I think that people should know that it's an actual disorder, and if you do it, that's what it is. It's an OCD type thing. For me, stress triggers mine a lot of the time. And right now I am in the middle of a, what would it be? Like, it's not really a flare. I've been triggered. Let's just put it that way. So this is a trigger warning for anybody that is, can take offense to personal descriptions and stuff like that, mental health or anything like that. If this would trigger you, please turn it off. I completely understand if you can't watch it. But if you're interested, or if it's something that you do and you want to know like reasons and things behind it, then keep watching. Okay. Body picking and hair pulling fall kind of in the same type of category. It usually is brought on by stress or anxiety. It is a compulsive disorder. So what that means is it's very difficult. You can't stop doing it without a lot of work. So like, in other words, a lot of people do it subconsciously. So like, they don't even realize they're doing it until like maybe they're in the mirror and they see it on their face or on their arms. I've been doing videos and it's been showing up. So I've been waiting for someone to ask me, and luckily I have the most wonderful viewers. I wouldn't have gotten offended if you did, but I have the most wonderful viewers and nobody has asked me about it. But to give you an idea of what it is, for me, what it looks like, is this. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'm going to tell you some of the stuff about it. So I'm going to get kind of close with the camera on my face so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so right here, right here, right here. Now I'm going to put you back, and I'm going to show you my arms. Okay. You see those three right there? There's a couple right there. And I've got some under my arms. I also have some going on this. It typically is done on your face, your hands, and your arms. Like, another form of it would be those people that pick their cuticles or bite at their cuticles. It's the same type of thing. Let's see. I wrote down some information, so I'm going to read from that too as well. You can go long periods of time where you don't do it, where you don't do it at all. And then when you get into, when you're triggered, you can do it and then stop and then do it. It can last anywhere from a couple hours to a couple weeks or longer. Let's see. It can be mild or severe. Okay, mild would be like, kind of like picking at your cuticles, or like messing with your face, blackheads and whatever, that kind of thing, where you get kind of obsessed with doing it. Or it can be very severe. If it gets severe, you can get an infection. One thing I learned, and this is something that you might find interesting, is that we carry staph on our body. So a lot of people think that if you get a staph infection or something, that you're dirty or whatever. It's not necessarily that. When I got the staph infection on my leg, it was due to ants and a cat scratch. So I just was scratching. Well, the thing is, you can have staph under your nails, even if you wash your hands a lot, all that. Because I asked the doctor, I'm like, I'm not dirty. I don't, I take a shower, I wash my hands. He's like, no, it lives on your body. So if it happens to get in through a open sore, then that's how you get a staph infection. Just so you know. Let's see what else. Like I said, it triggers, for me, it triggers stress and anxiety. It can be triggered for other people differently. Again, like I said, it's a compulsive disorder. The difference between this and like for an example, some people who have OCD, at night they have to go, lock the door, turn the knob 3 times, make sure the oven's off, those kind of things. But they do it at night, they're done, they go on. With this kind of disorder, you can keep picking at it and picking at it and picking at it, and it's compulsive. So it's not like a routine, it's something that you just do. And in order to stop doing it, you have to find ways. You have to, there's no medical treatment. You have to like some people wear a rubber band and they snap it when they think they're going to do it. Other people do things to distract themselves. So it might be something where if you feel like you're going to do it, you get online and you start scrolling on TikTok, just whatever. That's how lip picking is it too, and I do that. Like, I have a lot of problems with my lips. I dehydrate, and even though I use lip oils and lip balms all day long, sometimes I just go a little bit of time without it, and I start picking at my lip like that, and I don't realize I'm doing it until my lips end up burning or something. So it's subconscious sometimes. Sometimes I'm picking at my arms and I know I'm doing it, but the reason that I'm doing it is because I don't want to think about, or I can't deal with the certain stress or anxiety that's coming my way right then. So it is my way of distracting myself, and it's a self-harm, but it's different than cutting, in the sense that with cutting, you're using sharp instruments and stuff like that. I used to do that way back when, in my youth. That was one of my things, I guess you could say. Let's see what else. A lot of people don't understand self-injury or self-harm. And one of the things is that it's like a release. And to people that don't do it or don't have it, you're not going to completely understand. But it's like this. You know how on a balloon, you blow it and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it can get to a point where it's going to pop and break? For me, this self-harm issue is like opening the thing and letting a little bit of air out at a time. It keeps the balloon from popping. That's the best analogy I can think of to give you. Obviously, it's not a healthy way to manage stress, but for right now, when I get triggered, it is what it is. So, some people will say, well, just wrap a gauze bandage around it, or do this or do that. For me, that doesn't always work because I know they're there, if that makes sense. Sometimes I'm just scratching because it itches and I scratch, but I scratch so hard that I'm leaving marks. And sometimes I feel like I just want to scratch my skin off. This is kind of where the embarrassing part comes in, is that I feel like explaining this to you is important, but at the same time it's embarrassing because I need to be able to handle my shit, and I can't always do that. And so I have coping mechanisms that are not healthy because I learned them in adolescence, and they've carried through my my life. So the best treatment is going to be therapy, obviously. And like I said, distracting yourself, doing something else. Like some people, when they feel like they need to do that, they'll get up and they'll go clean something, or they'll, sweep the floor, or whatever. Just do something that distracts them so that they don't do it. And if you get distracted and you stop thinking about it, then potentially you can head it off. If it's subconscious, like I said, sometimes I do it, I don't realize I'm doing it. That's another thing. You have to become self-aware and know that you're doing it. Let's see. Like I said, there's no medical therapy. They do show that a couple of supplements might help, but typically it's just, I can't remember if it was cognitive behavioral therapy. I think it is. Anyway, so that's excoriation disorder. Not fun, but that's my 411. My source was Dr. Tracy. Dr. Tracy Marks, I think. Anyway, she's on YouTube. I'll try to maybe put the video that I used as my source for you to go and check out her video. She's an actual psychiatrist. Anyway, okay, well, this was my 411, guys. I did it for an educational video. I hope it helps those that might either know somebody or actually do it. And just know that you're not alone. You're not a freak. And it's a recognized disorder. So, anyway, remember, Kiki loves you.